Hey y'all, welcome to the channel, Sprinkle Sprinkle. So we're going to be talking about the title. She cook and she clean, but still she got no ring. So as y'all get in, y'all hit the like button, sprinkle sprinkle if y'all like this wig. I did a video earlier on this today and another wig as well. The link is in the comments at the very top, and the code is also up there. So um hey, how y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. Good evening, good evening. I told you I'll be back with a subject video. So we're gonna be talking about she cook and she clean, but she still ain't got no ring. Okay, so for all you pick me's out there cooking and cleaning and making your boyfriends giant plates of food and paying half the bills, but still have no ring, ask yourself, why are you doing all these things that wives barely even do and they got a ring? Okay, now think about this. There are more girlfriends out here cooking and cleaning than there are wives. I'm gonna tell you why, because they already got the ring. So don't have to cook and clean. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless they choose to. Unless they choose to. But let me tell you, cooking and cleaning is not going to get you engaged. Cooking and cleaning does not get you married. They don't need to marry you because you're already cooking and cleaning. So why would they need to marry you if you're already doing what they think you're supposed to do when you get married? You know. Welcome everybody. Y'all hit the like button as you get in. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shout out to all the members. Okay. Lulu serenely ascending. Thank you, girls. So you're not going to get the ring faster by acting like a wife, because if you're acting like a wife, then he doesn't need you to actually be a wife if you're already acting like one. So you have to stop. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, when I was with my husband before we got married, I didn't cook and I didn't clean. I was literally not doing any of that. I didn't do his laundry. I didn't do any of that. The only time I cooked was when I started going to culinary school, and half the stuff or most of the stuff that I cooked, he didn't even like it anyway. It was too different, so it didn't even matter. I was just literally cooking to practice my culinary skills when I was in culinary school. But he always took me out to eat. We already always ordered out, or he always cooked because he does know how to cook. So that wasn't any part of um, you know, getting married, because he already knew that I wasn't going to be doing all that. So you have to make them understand that that is not what is required. So all these ladies out here doing the most to get the least, let me tell you, if you stop doing it, if you go on strike and you stop doing all these wifely, quote unquote, wifely duties in order to get wifed, you might get wifed. Okay. So you can't continue to do all of these things and not reap any of the benefits. Okay. I mean, if y'all are gonna, okay, as the old folks call it, if y'all are just gonna shack up and you don't ever care about getting a ring because it doesn't matter to you, that's fine. Um, and to each their own, that is perfectly okay. I have no problem with that. But if you're trying to get a ring, because some women actually are trying to get a ring, okay? And if you are trying to get a ring, you do not go about it by doing those things. Okay. What you need to do is you need to make yourself a priority. You need to look really good, and you need to allow him to think that he cannot imagine his life without you. Okay. Because people could get food anywhere. People can go over anybody's house, anybody grandma's house, and have them cook. Okay. That is not going to keep a man. I promise you. Men will say it will keep them, but you'll see it's not going to keep them. I promise you. You can cook and clean, and they still ain't going to be home for dinner. Okay. You can have food ready on the table, and they still going to be out doing something. And then you're going to get mad because guess what? You cooked and cleaned and still got no ring. And they're not even home to eat it after they've gotten used to it. Okay, so you get your man used to eating. You got a good meal cooked every night. The house is spotless and it smells like, pine sol or whatever. And then it's 6 o'clock, and then it's 7 o'clock, and then it's 8 o'clock, and then it's 9 o'clock, and then there's the food is cold, and you're now upset because you wasted all your energy and all your time cooking and cleaning, and he's now so used to you that he can literally take you for granted and discard all of that. So, you can't get used to doing those type of things if you are not married. And even if you are married, if your husband also takes your cooking and cleaning for granted, and I always tell women, go on strike, stop doing it. That way, when you do it, it means that you want to and you're doing something nice for that person, and not because you feel like you're obligated to, or that you're working towards a ring or something like that, because you're not going to get it doing all that. Okay. And if you want to show that if you want to show your cooking skills off, have a dinner party and invite several people over. If you ever cook and you want your man or the person that you're dating to taste how you cook, then invite several people over and don't make it into a daily thing. Just like, I can cook, I do this and that. So let me go ahead and throw a dinner party or whatever, whatever. Let me invite my friends over. This will be the first, probably the last time I cook for you in a long time. So you better, savor it. So you make it something that they don't take for granted. You make it something that they cherish and look forward to whenever you do decide to do this, especially if you're married. But if you are not married, do not make it a habit of cooking and cleaning. Okay. Do not become the maid. If you become the maid, it's your problem. Okay. If you can't get the ring because you're already doing what a wife does, don't be upset because you did that to yourself. You have to back off and tell him, I'm not cooking anything because we're not married. If you say, well, I cook for myself, what about if I just cook for myself and he smells it and it smells good and okay, first of all, you need to be finish cooking before he gets home, or you need to cook something that he doesn't eat. That way he can't use you for food or cooking. Okay. That's the best way I can tell you. Okay. Cook something you know he doesn't want to eat. Okay. Uh, all right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You just came in. This lady is giving bad. Okay, Michael, go home to your mama so she can finish cooking for you, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A real man does not marry a wife because she can cook. Okay. I'm just going to tell you that. So many women are married that don't cook, can't cook, never cooked, won't cook. All right. And let me tell y'all, a man who marries you for your cooking, believe me, he's a cheating. Because guess what? He come home to eat after he done already drank with and spent money on the other one. Okay. Don't listen to these dusties. And if he's not in there cooking with you or for you, then you don't go in the kitchen, baby. Okay. If he don't buy all the groceries, then you don't go in the kitchen. If he's not home waiting for his meal that he bought groceries for and helped prepare, you don't even step foot in the kitchen as married. Now, if you're single, because I don't care how long you've been living with this dude, I don't care how many kids you got with him. If you single because you're not married, then you're going to stay that way as long as you keep acting like y'all are married. Okay. This guy said I give bad advice. Okay, whatever. Ain't no woman ever said I got married because I cook good. But then he won't take you out in public. Then when you want to go out to eat to a nice restaurant, you cook good. We gonna stay home and eat your food. You never get to go out again. He's always talking about what you gonna cook tonight. What you gonna cook tonight? Now, how was your day? How you beautiful do you look? All this kind of stuff. All he wants is your food, and then when he's not home, he's doing what he want to do. So you don't get them hooked on no type of food. You get them hooked on you, not your food. Period. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If they hooked on your food, they could care less about you. They just coming through for a plate and they going right back out. And I have seen couples that do just this. They marry that one pick Misha Bonetta that can cook. They come home, eat, and then go back out. Okay, they come home for their plate and go out. So y'all don't be the one. Do not be the one. I promise you will not like it. And then, you won't have to be asking, well, I've been with him for 10 years and we got 5 kids together and he still won't marry me. Well, I wonder why. Because you already married, but with no ring and no papers. And you still have to check the single status. You know why? Because you did too much too soon and he took you for granted, and now you're thinking about how's he going to propose to me. He's trying to, he's not even thinking about that. He don't even ever have to propose. You said they're going to find somebody to cook for them. Good. I remember when I was younger, like you could tell the Dusties, they be always asking if you could cook and what you going to do, like what you like. Nothing. I don't cook anything. Goodbye. um Thank you. You got my book. I appreciate you, Steph. Okay, so here's the thing. Now I can cook. I have a degree in culinary arts. I was cooking way before that. I know how to cook, right? But I'm not getting ready to do it for free. Hello. Unless it's for my kids. And now, we're plant-based vegan or whatever, so we only have to cook for them anyway. Every once in a while, and I have taught them how to cook, so they can cook for me. hmm Yeah, when you have kids and they're little, yes, of course you could cook for them, but don't cook for the man if he's not your husband. And also don't make it a habit of cooking for him every night. Some night he's gonna have to have leftovers, some night he's gonna have to order pizza or whatever he do. Some nights he's gonna have to go out or take y'all out to eat. But don't make it a nightly thing. Because that's how they start to take you for granted. And you don't want to be taken for granted. Because a lot of times when men start to take their wives, especially for granted, the whole feeling in the house starts to change. Okay. And y'all don't want that. Y'all know happy wife, happy life. Okay. Um, you say you can eat the leftovers on the kids' plate. How you doing? These men are out here abusing women like seriously. What? Well, it's not playing games if we're blunt with our standards. Exactly. It is not playing games if we say we're not cooking and cleaning for no grown man unless we want to after we married. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said what about common law? I don't know if that counts legally. I don't know. I don't count common law if you still have to check single on your thing. Okay. You said just say you're not a provider and keep it moving. Exactly. You tell them straight up if you don't that you don't cook and that you don't clean and you don't make money. That's right. Tell them straight up front because they can't say you lied. And the funny thing is, a lot of these men will ignore what you said or act like you didn't say it, and then get mad later when you don't do any of it. And then you have to remind them, "I told you, I don't do that. Tried to tell you, you don't listen. It's not my fault." Oh, or they think they can change you. Oh, I could make her cook for me. I bet they think it's a challenge or something. They're gonna get some burnt, salty, uh, nasty, unrecognizable dish. Okay. They'll never ask you to cook again. So, and if you're with this man for 5 years, y'all got kids, you cooking and cleaning every night, he has not asked you to marry him. You with him for 10 years and he has not asked you, he's not even thinking about a proposal. He's not even thinking about asking you to marry him anytime ever. Okay. Um, it's funny because men that care a lot about cooking usually are the ones that will cook. Exactly. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, find you a man that likes to cook so you don't have to. There you go. He said, and then he'll marry someone in 6 months after he leave you for after 10 years. Exactly, because that woman wouldn't accept his BS. Um, and a lot of women get upset because these guys, they be with them for like 10 years, have them cooking and cleaning, and then they break up, and like 6 months later, he's engaged to be married to some other woman, and she's just upset because she waited 10 whole years and never got any type of ring. And here come this girl over here and got a ring in 6 months because she didn't put up with the BS. Okay. So y'all can't do it either. Um, you said don't be mad, get a bag. Oh, Taisha in the house, sprinkle, sprinkle. That is sad, right? Like I wouldn't even just be good no more. I'm like, you know what, 10 years. I wouldn't have waited that long. I would have been having extras on the side anyway. So I wouldn't have been too distraught. I'd have had options still. I keep him a haircut when he has with me. What? I told him keep a haircut when he's with me. He took it hard. You got to tell a man to keep a haircut. Mhm. Have you ever asked him why he hasn't proposed? Usually men don't propose if they don't see you as wife material. If you already doing what wives do, then he don't have to propose. Or he can't afford to propose, or he doesn't think you care if he proposes because you are already living with him and washing his dirty drawers. So he already got you. He doesn't have to propose. Um, how to get a potential to start paying for your leaving your house to date him. Make sure he real ugly and old. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Right men know around the 6 month mark, I believe. Okay. What does it mean if a man keeps standing behind all these dusties keep standing behind me? I don't understand the body language. Is this special dusty body language? Maybe they're trying to see if you like tall men, if they're taller than you, or if you're going to turn around, or maybe they're looking at your booty. I don't know. It is kind of dusty though. Um, is it possible to get a young, attractive sugar daddy? Um, it is possible, but it's kind of rare, and it's not like it's probably not likely that you'll keep them very long. Okay. Mm, a rich married man keeps flirting with me. What should I do? Get his money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm sure your advice pertains to normal men, not the narcissist. It applies to all men. If he's a narcissist, you have to be an even better narcissist than him. Okay. You have to beat him at his own game. Okay. If you can't beat him at his own game, don't even start to play it. You said this like your therapy session. Oh my goodness. If Dusty get close to you, he would taste my pepper spray. Oh my goodness. He said, tell us how. Yeah, you gotta act like you don't even want to be his wife. That's when they want to make you want to be their wife. You talk about the future as if you're not going to be with him. You say, when my husband do A, B, C, and D, when my husband do this, when I get married, I'm going to do this. And then he has some standards to live up to, and he's going to literally try to live up to those standards so that he can be husband material in your eyes since he's not already. So you literally have to use reverse psychology and act like you don't even want to marry that person. Then they're going to think they're not good enough, and then they're going to steadily be trying to prove themselves that way. They have a shot, even though they never wanted to get married in the first place. You just literally tricked them into proposing. So you got to act like you don't want him. Okay. It's storming. Okay, so you're in a relationship with a guy. He tells me to be patient until he gets money. He's trying to do his best so he can give me the life I want to have and marry me. Should I wait for him? Girl, you're gonna be waiting a long time. What kind of life you want? How long is it gonna take him to earn that much money? You know? You're gonna be 45. We're still waiting. Men always say that, but it takes them a long time to get money unless they have several streams of income, not just one and working forever to wait for somebody to act like they want to give them a raise, or they may lose their job and have to start all over from the bottom. So what I'm saying is, how long is it going to take him to get his money? I am married, sprinkle, sprinkle. I and I didn't more clean, and I was like, not even trying to play that role. Um, what if you think he's cheating or know he is? Then make sure you know what car you want, what purse you want for him to make it up to you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Protect yourself, and if you feel like you need to cheat too, then go do it. I mean, if he thinks it's okay for him to do it, it's obviously okay for you to do it. Oh, Kiwi, sprinkle, sprinkle. In your first marriage, you was pick Misha and know better now. Now my husband does everything for me and my two kids. Shira is right, ladies. Yes, Kiwi. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Whenever y'all ask me about a cheating spouse, I'm going to tell you the same thing. Protect yourself, cheat back, and have a list of stuff he needs to buy you, or a large financial request. Okay, don't leave empty-handed, and don't leave out of emotion. Get your money and get what you want. Okay, and then cheat back if you feel like it, because these guys don't care. So why should you? What if he's cheap and gives any and won't too cheap to give a large sum, then get little sums every week until it add up? I don't know. Or have two sugar daddies. Okay, and I know a lot of guys on here don't like this. They don't like to hear it, but they go out and do the very same things. They go out the same night after being on one of these videos talking about, I need my wife to cook and clean and da 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 da. Your wife cooked and cleaned, you ain't even come home to eat. You out in the bar getting other women's numbers, you trying to front like you got something, and then come on these videos and be mad because women are actually saying, well, go cheat back, go do whatever you want, have another one. Men are getting mad at this because now they see that a lot of times women can be just as careless as they can. And it doesn't mean that it don't mean that we want to do it on purpose, but if you give us a reason to, we're gonna go ahead and take that opportunity. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You might as well take the opportunity since they did. Like, once a man cheats, you are now in an open relationship. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He opened it and you keep, now it's open. It's always put yourself first. Exactly. If they didn't want an open relationship, they wouldn't have suggested one by having one. That's how it goes. And a man can't expect a woman not to do anything after she finds out that he cheated. I mean, this lady cooking and cleaning, washing your dirty drawers, waiting on you to come home with a big plate in her hand, and you out there cheating, and she find out. You don't think she gonna go cheat back if she can? She gonna go cheat back probably 3 times more than you did, just for wasting her time, energy, and playing with her emotions. Because women go hard. They do. You might have cheated once, she gonna cheat 3 times. And just until she can forgive you. Okay, I forgive you, sir. Let me go cheat 10 times. And then the man was like, oh, you cheated on me. Well, you did too. Okay. But I cooked, cleaned, and still ain't got no ring. So it's worth it, right? just to see the look on their face when you say, like, especially y'all single ladies who don't have a ring. It's worth the look on their face if you get found out. Anyway, you said what? You've been with your boyfriend for 6 years and you always acted like a pick Misha until I started acting uninterested and going out with friends he doesn't know. Now suddenly he wants to act right. Of course they do, because he think you about to leave. Hmm. I really want to quit. You want to quit your job and become a housewife. Okay, well, quit if you have a husband or a sugar daddy that will pay your bills. He opened that door and he wished he never did my time and I was finished. Still love him, but I cannot forgive him easily as I thought I could. Oh, I'm live, but you can come in. Oh, you're still on your charger. Okay. Thank you, Jamark Sprinkle Sprinkle. I appreciate it. Sorry, y'all. That was Sasha. She had to get a charger. Yeah, so some women are not emotionally ready to cheat or do any of that type of thing, and they may still love the guy or whatever, but they can't stay with him. I feel like that's probably, I don't know, more younger women, because once you get to a certain age, like literally, once you get to a certain age, you just do not care no more. It's like, I don't care. I'm do what I want. And if you don't like it, there's the door. Um, what's my definition of a dusty? Someone that don't can't afford to be dating or take care of the woman that they're trying to claim. Okay. Someone that got more excuses than anything. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, you follow my advice about charging them when they do wrong. I'm expecting an expensive bag and perfume I always wanted this weekend. Thank you so much. Uh-oh, Asuki. Well, I hope you get it, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm sure you will. Um, well, that's good. A lot of the times, these guys that you don't even ask or expect to have, give you things, if you just ask them or demand that you be treated a certain way and have high standards, they will come up, and give it to you. Not all guys that gift women and pay for things have to be super rich. It's just that some women don't even open their mouths enough to ask or have the standards. Uh-oh, Jamarki. Sprinkle, sprinkle, thank you. You know, what if I ask for something and he rejects me? I'm going to be humiliated. No, you're not. You're just going to be, you don't get humiliated when he rejects you. That's not your job. Your job is to ask for what you want, and if he doesn't get it, to get it from someone else. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say, okay, that's okay. I don't know if you were having financial issues or not. I can get it somewhere else. Or, oh, thank you, Demi. Sprinkle, or Demi. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She sent me a cash app. Like, oh, okay, no big deal. It's fine if you're having financial issues. I'll figure out how to get it. Don't worry about it. You don't get embarrassed. You're the woman. You're supposed to ask for things. Um, the worst they can say is no. And then the worst thing you can say is, oh, that's okay. If you're not able to do it, you're not able to do it. Okay, Tanya, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Should I divorce my husband because he won't put my name on the house? He pays for everything, total provider. Um, Thank you for the donation, by the way. I don't think that's cause for divorce. There's a way you can get on that. You know, I don't know if he's paid off the house yet. Um, maybe he can like leave it to you in the will. I don't know. But I would definitely want my name on that paperwork. So maybe you could just have a discussion with him that you want your name on the paperwork. And if he doesn't agree, then say, well, you're going to get your name on some other paperwork. We'll just see which one is. Okay. Did you have the house before you got married? Maybe he's trying to protect his house in case y'all divorce. Who knows? But I'll find a way to get it on there. Because if you do get a divorce, you're not getting the house anyway. You're 23, have a date with a doctor next Saturday. He's 41. He said he wants to provide for me and want a young wife and kids. Only date women under 30. Any tip? Don't fall for the okie doke. That's a lie. They all say that. And don't give it up. Make sure he takes you shopping. Make sure he pays some bills. Make sure that he has some type of way to give you some money, because all men will say that thinking that you're going to fall into their arms, give it up real quick because you think he wants to marry you and have kids, and then he's on to the next. So whenever a man starts talking about marriage, kids, and wants a young wife, he's setting you up. So don't do it. Say, oh, that's nice. Oh my God. Wow. It is hailing. Oh, that's nice. Well, this is what I want. A man that totally provides. Here go all my bills. Let's see if you can afford a young wife. There you go. Because he's just setting you up, grooming you. That was a total lie. You better get his money first. What do I say to guys that want to go 50-50 and say they'll only provide fully for their wives and not their girlfriend? Then tell them you have nothing to say until he put a ring on it and say I do. Because you're not going to spend all this time with no guy who's not making your life better. And say, well, find another one because I'm not the one. Y'all hear that? It's hail. It's like ice. It went from 80 degrees to like 50 degrees in one day, and now there's hail and there's ice. Texas has some crazy weather. Y'all hear that? Yeah, I'm lying. You hear that hail? What is that? Oh, I'll eat it later at this age. Thank you. Give it to Layla. She like. Yeah, so those kind of guys that tell you, like, paint the perfect picture, they're doing that so that you can trust them. Don't do it. He says, Shira, we're in a sassy men apocalypse. How to survive? Keeping your standards high. That's how you survive, baby. Keep your standards high. Don't lower them. It's like all a trick. That's like, okay, it's like a game, y'all. It's like it's like you don't listen or take advice or deal with dusties because they can't meet your standards. And if you do, your life's going to go down the drain. So in order to save your life, you can only deal with men who can afford you. Okay. So it's literally a matter of life and death. You can't go with the guys who can't afford you. Okay. What? You walked away from your ex because I saw another girl call his phone while we were out on a date, and now he's ignoring me per usual, saying he's cool without sex. What should I do? Get another one, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go get you another man. Or he don't want you back. He just told you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get you another one, a better one with more money. Okay. How to get revenge on a man try to trick you to get you to lower your standards. Get a better man with more money. That's the best revenge ever. Always get a man with more money. So you don't have to work. Okay. Why not deal with men who can afford you, like SheRaSeven, move on to the next? Exactly. These women get stuck on these guys emotionally, but the men just keep showing them that they don't even want them. It's like, I guess reverse psychology works. When a man tell you he don't want you, right in your face, have other women calling his phone, don't call you, ignore you. He's telling you, I don't want you. And you need to listen. You need to be like, you know what? You don't deserve me, and go get one with more money. Because it often happens with the younger women. They won't listen to the man. They won't take the red flags, the hints, the clues, the verbal clues. When they say, I don't want you, when they give other women their number, when they ignore you, they don't want you. The only reason you're there is because you won't go away. Okay. So if you disappear and go away and find a better one, that's going to help you out a lot. And don't get so emotionally attached to these guys if they're not, doing the most. A man calls you ugly without makeup. What do you do in that case? Um, Honestly, are they your boyfriend? Are they your husband? Are they paying your bills? Are they dating you? Like, is it somebody just on the internet? Like, who is this man? Or is it the man that you're trying to date? Usually, you said it's a courting man. Okay. He told you were ugly without makeup. Oh my goodness. Then he meant that, girl. I mean, it doesn't mean like, why did you take your makeup off in front of this dude? You don't do that till later on, or when he drunk and can't remember. Okay, you don't take your makeup off in front of me unless they paying all them bills. They drunk and won't remember after y'all already married with no prenup. All right. Oh, La Little. A friend of yours is dating a Dusty and about to have a baby with him. We have been close for a long time, but I honestly am so disappointed and don't want to be her friend anymore. Is that wrong? No, it ain't wrong. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Honestly, let me tell you, a lot of people go through that when they start dealing with people beneath them and you had better hopes and dreams for them. You're not going to be able to really be their friend because y'all's lifestyles are going to change and be so very different. And y'all are probably going to lose touch with each other, not have too much in common because she chose the dusty life. Okay. So it's okay to distance yourself. She's going to be busy anyway with her kids. So, don't feel bad. Um, yeah, it's not wrong. People outgrow each other, and y'all just outgrow each other. Okay. When can he see you without weave? After y'all married about a good 6 months with no prenup. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Uh, like y'all are asking me, like, okay, so I don't know why women are so quick to pull off all the weave and makeup and wigs to a man that hasn't even paid a bill yet. Okay, why does he get to see all of that? Okay. It's supposed to be a mystery. In some cultures, they don't even see your face till the day you get married. Nope. You said what made women this way? What you think? What do you think made women this way, darling? Sure, me and boyfriend had 2 days long fight, but he paid my overdue balance I wasn't aware about and even put credit next to bill. Do I keep him? Well, if he trying to pay his way, might as well throw a gift request on top of it. Send a link to something you want. If you gonna keep him, make sure he buy you something nice too. Not just put some bill money down. You need a gift. Okay. Yep, yep, yep. So here's my thing. Like not all women are gonna agree with me, okay? Not all women are gonna agree with me. And I'm not trying to be evil or rude, but every woman is different. Some women were raised to be Pygmisha, some were raised to be Barbara the Builder, some were raised to, get their money. And some were raised to get money from a man and get their money. It just depends on what you're trying to do. First of all, it also depends on the type of man that you want. Like if you want the type of man that's going to do whatever you want them, like whatever they do for you. Now, if you want the type of man that will do whatever you ask them to do, then you don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that cooking and cleaning and all that kind of stuff. You don't have to do it. It's automatic. They already want you, period. That's it. They already want you no matter if you can cook or clean or not. That's not a deal breaker. And then there's some women who men don't want unless they cook or clean. I'd rather be the other. I'd rather be the woman they want and don't care if they can't cook or clean. Because think about it. Just sit there and think about that for a second. You think hard, long. Which one would you rather be? Mm-hmm. Do less, get more. Exactly. Um, you can't make this stuff up. Nope. And you know what? And guys know this. They all know this. And they're gonna sit there and say, jump on the channel and say, don't listen to this lady. Why do you care? If it's not gonna work, you shouldn't be worried. You know, if it ain't gonna work, you shouldn't be worried. Okay. Sure, my mother is Barbara the Builder and bread maker of the house because I'm young and I don't know any better. She be giving me crazy looks when I'm trying to help. What? Like I'm just trying to help you. That's how she was raised. She probably stuck in her ways, but okay. Thank you. Got some of my books. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, you're acting disappointed being too emotional. Is acting disappointed being too emotional? Not if you don't go overboard with it. If you just act like you're a little bit perturbed, upset, and kind of giving the cold shoulder, it's not over emotional. Believe any man saying 50-50, he is not the target. What? How to find men that don't want any sugar? The older they are, the less sugar they can get. Okay. Um, you said you heard that telling them that you're disappointed in them will trigger change instead of telling them that you're mad. Like, yeah, that is much better. You can't be a housewife, you need balance. Do you know what being a housewife is? It's waking up, taking your kids to school if you got kids, and then going wherever you want, doing whatever you want until them kids get out of school. That's literally it. Okay. That there's enough excitement in the world. You can go out to lunch with your friends who are also housewives. If you have friends, you can go shopping. Okay. You can go get your nails and hair done. You can go to the spa. You can go to the gym. Okay. Do whatever you want. That's literally what a housewife is. You say you need a routine. That is the routine. Drop the kids off, go to Starbucks, go to the gym, go to shop, get you some lunch, go pick up them kids, go home, order DoorDash, do your skincare routine, take a bubble bath, get on, scroll on Instagram, and go to bed. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There's the life. Somebody said Netflix. Plan your vacation. Somebody said take a nap. Do whatever you want. Um, that's what I do most days if I'm not going live. That's what I literally do most days. So, uh, how to deal with a nonchalant man? Make him laugh. Mm, be sarcastic with him. He'll take a second look. He'll be like, "You trying to outdo and marry somebody richer than somebody else? You going to go older, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go older." Um, you were with a man for 7 years cooking and cleaning, and now you're a wife still cooking and cleaning? Oh my goodness. I don't, I don't know. I guess if you like cooking and cleaning, that's up to you, but some women don't, or they want the option not to have to. You don't even know how to cook. Oh my goodness. You're not cooking and cleaning all the time. Nope. Honestly, I feel like, and I say this in all my videos that ask about cooking and cleaning. Do it if you want to, but don't think that you have to, and don't be afraid to order out. Okay? That's what it's for, baby. Exactly. How to make him spend money if he's coming to meet me in Paris. He's Nash. Tell him to bring his wallet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say, bring your wallet. I've seen a few things I like. That's literally what I would. What if there's too much competition? Go where there's none. Go where there's no competition. Go where there's mostly men. And you'll be the only one getting the attention because you're literally going to be one of the few females that'll be there, like a sports bar. Okay, like go to a sports bar when they're playing some type of big game. There'll be more men there than women. Go to one in a nice area, baby, and you will have your choice. You can act dumb and ask about the game like you don't know what's going on. Some dude will probably try to explain it to you, get you a drink. Okay. The men in these comments are funny. Mm-hmm. You say I have friends. Oh, Gladys, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Your sister started dating an older man with money who lost his leg a year ago. He's very needy, but gives her anything she asks for. Should she stick it out or move on? Girl, stick it out, girl. He can't chase behind her if she try to run, but he'll be glad when she come back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, he just insecure because he missing a leg. You know, he need that extra validation right now. So he'll probably be less clingy in a couple of months. Okay. She just need to hang on for a few more months until he realizes she ain't going nowhere because he paying for everything. And maybe if she reassures him, like, I'm not going nowhere, baby, because you making my life better, then maybe he'll ease up, you know. That's what I tell James every time we fight and argue. I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. You can't. He said, me neither. I said, all right, then shut up. All right. That's it. Once you get to that point, you can say what you want. What if he dates chicks that's into modeling and you're opposite? Should you be weary? A lot of men will lie to you and say that they date models to try to make you jealous, but can they afford them? And what are they modeling? Sears catalog? They don't even have Sears no more. What they modeling? Newspaper ads? Like where do these models work? That's my thing. Do they just take pictures on Instagram and call themselves model? Like what is it? Because if that's the case, I'm a model too, baby. All right, I'm a modeler. I'm a modeler. Um, you said OnlyFans model. Girl, I'm a model too. If you take some pictures on Instagram and filter it and suck it in, you're a model now too, girl. Go ahead, do it. Uh, just get your money, girl. Call yourself a model. Up your range. Like, I'm a model. I deserve more. Uh-oh, Demon Rose Sprinkle Sprinkle. Mother who is already married recently found an older man likes me and wants to spend money on me and got jealous and now in the way. Should I just move on and get a new one? No, like what does your mother have to do? Do y'all go out on dates together? Do y'all, like what does your mother have to do with that? If you're grown, your mother's not going on dates with you. So I think it's your decision and your choice, not your mother's. So literally, I would just ignore her and do whatever I wanted. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or tell her that you're dating someone else so she leaves you alone and continue to date the older guy. Okay? You lying. Um, yeah, don't tell your mom all your business if you're not going to follow her advice. Just make sure you're doing what's best for you. Mm-hmm. But I know I understand moms are just looking out for you at the same time, but still, I think if you're looking out for yourself and get your money, that should be your choice if you're over 18. Okay. Okay. So your ex-boyfriend got in a relation quick after he broke up with me before going out with a girl exactly the same name as me. What does it mean now? He unblocked me on Facebook. So you could see him with his new girl. And so he don't mess up and call the wrong name. Probably just to make you mad. But obviously she's a rebound chick, so I really wouldn't care because I'd be too busy getting one with more money. Okay. That's your goal. Like, why are y'all looking back? Unless there's some money back there, stop looking back there, baby. You don't be looking at nobody's old Facebook, seeing what they doing. If they ain't got no money for you, stop looking back. Look forward, find some guy that has more money and replace him. That's all you need to be thinking about. We don't need to look back. We need to keep going, especially if they're not offering you any money. How do you feel about being friends with your boyfriend's friends? I don't know. Like, how do you feel? I don't have a boyfriend, and I have a husband, and I'm not friends with anybody except immediate family. Because first of all, why would your boyfriend's friend want to be your friend unless it's a girl? Kind of weird, right? Or unless he's gay and on the DL. I don't know. This ain't Friends. This ain't the Friends TV show. It don't work like that in real life. Unless it do, because I don't know. Do y'all all date each other in a circle and go drink coffee? All right. Okay, anyway, so we're not doing the most for the least anymore, ladies. That day. If you're still doing the most for the least, you'll wake up soon. I know a lot of men are going to be mad with me because they probably have these girlfriends cooking and cleaning for them, and now all of a sudden they're gonna be like, "I'm not cooking and cleaning no more." Oh, I'm SheRaSeven. Now they mad because they got to eat some Cheerios for dinner. Tell them it's they night to cook, baby. There you go. Improvise. Uh, yeah, friends are distraction. Like, I'm too old for friends, y'all. Like, when I was young, I had hangout buddies, people you hang out with and do stuff with. But I'm too old for friends now. I got too much going on to have friends. If this goes in and out, it's raining really hard. Sorry in advance. But I'm too old for friends. I got too much going on. Okay. I think friends are more for younger women or women that are old and don't have anyone else because all their kids are grown and their husband dead. Yeah, then you can go make a little old lady friend, but until then, you're pretty much busy doing you. Oh, Hannah, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. How to ask men for money when you start dating? I'm so bad at this. I have too much pride. How do I? First of all, you date the men who you know are going to give you money. So old men, and then you start talking about something that happened, like, oh, my tires always need air. I hope I don't need new tires. I think I do. Or oh my gosh, my great aunt Ethel died and I don't have a way to get to the funeral. The plane tickets are too expensive. And then you pause. You allow them to offer you money. If they can't offer you money or anything like that, and you have to keep hinting around, they really don't want to give it to you. So they should be eager to impress you by offering anything that you might even need. Well, can I help you with that? Or do you need any help with that? Or something like that. Yeah. A lady in distress. You don't just come straight out and ask unless y'all have a relationship like that, where you can say, like, and he's counting his money and he's pulling out some dollars and he say, "Ooh, you got some for me?" Like, that's what I would do. Like, pull out his cash to pay. I'm like, "Ooh, is some of that for me?" I'll straight up say, "Oh, they'll know, slip me a few dollars," you know. And it's like, "Ooh, I like cash. Ooh, you like cash?" Next time they show up, they got a whole ATM envelope. Okay, so you just have to open your mouth. Literally, you got to open your mouth, and they pull out the money to pay. When they get their hand on their wallet, start talking, baby. Don't be shy. Don't be ashamed. They don't know you. Y'all are just starting to date, and they'll be more impressed that you opened your mouth and said something versus just sitting there looking crazy. Hmm. That's what I did every time somebody pull out their wallet. Ooh, you got something for me? And they'll pull out some dollars and hand it over, baby. Next time you see them, they got a whole envelope for you because you reacted so interested in that cash. You said, do you think men love sweet or mean girls? Mean. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They all like mean girls. You said, why are so many men in the comments? Because they like mean girls. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, if you a girl and you can afford to be mean and have high standards, that's why they want you. Okay, Pick Misha is on live. I know there's a Pick Misha channel live right now with some woman who look like we don't know what her preference is. Even though she claims she's straight, she don't look straight because she's looking so masculine. Now there's a Pick Misha right now online with some type of bonnet on, no makeup, talking about be his piece, but they're not over there. Here, where we're being honest, demanding, mean, with high standards because that's what they want. And they want that because it makes them better men. You can't grow as a man if you over there with Pick Misha being his piece, looking like his brother. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Look, she his piece, looking like his brother, cooking like his mother. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all can have Pick Misha, but y'all don't want her. Okay. She'll be your piece because she have to be. She ain't got no choice unless she level up. And y'all know it's true. Men, y'all know y'all be mad when y'all get home and she looking just like your brother. Oh, you be like, damn, still got on that damn bonnet. Y'all be mad. Why don't you go do something with yourself? Why? I'm comfortable. I'm going out. Make some food. Where my plate? Oh, it's over there. It's still hot. Okay, I'm gonna eat real quick. Then he out. I'll be back later. I forgot something at work. And then don't come back till way later. Okay. Y'all think about that. Oh, young girlfriend, sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, queen. Hey, girl, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Um, you'll take a pick me over an old woman that feels entitled. Of course you will, because you have your plate ready when you get home before you go out. I mean, who wouldn't want a free maid? Sprinkle, sprinkle. That old lady will have you in line, making you do right. Maid, or would you rather a maid or an old woman who got standards? I don't know, because I'm not the one. You say you're beautiful and don't have to cook. Okay. You can't even afford an old lady, sir. She old ladies don't do 50-50. They like, I'm done. You take care of me. I'm old school. You might tell a joke, but you never tell a lie. Thank you, girl. So, a lot of these guys try to use age against women. We don't care because they have all this stuff. They have they got Botox, they got fillers, they got weaves, they got wigs, but they can't help your bank account. They ain't nothing they can do about that, sir. Okay, you just got to live with what you got over there until you could get some more. Okay, they don't have no clinic for that. Yeah, they use age because they can't take advantage of the younger ones, not the older ones. And before long, they're not going to be able to take advantage of the younger ones for too much longer either. You're gonna have to just get it together and do the correct things. Sadly, you can sort through them with as little as $100 to 1,000. What? Younger women are peeping game fast thanks to social media. Exactly. We wait about a couple more years and you ain't gonna be able to pull nothing up without no money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Hannah, do you have to be honest with men or women ask about plastic surgery in general? My nose is perfect and done. You can lie if you want, but if they can tell, they're gonna know you lying. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or you could just say a lady never tells. Or why? You gonna pay for my neck surgery? I don't know. Like, you don't have to tell. Oh no. It's natural. You said men low key like us with standards they have to live up to. We hold it okay. We hold it down with high standards and they appreciate someone making them feel like a man. Exactly. Okay. Men like women who have high standards and who will tell it like it is. Only little boys want women that will not make them better. Allow them to do whatever they want. Allow them to run over them. Um You say if you live with him, how do you get in without pressuring him? Cut him off in the bedroom, baby. Don't cook, don't clean, and don't give him that thing. And he'll have a ring next week, I promise. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, oh, does not live with you. Okay. I don't know how long y'all have been dating. If it's too soon, it might be too soon, but just. Stop doing anything wives would do and tell him you don't want to go any further in this relationship until y'all take it to the next level. Just be honest. Like I'm sorry. I'm just uncomfortable in this relationship unless we're taking it to the next level. I need to know what you want to do because, I need to make plans. There you go. You said a lot of men here just want regular men that pay the bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said, what if you send your cash app and he don't send no money? Then you don't ever respond to him again, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Until he send you some money. You said old women don't like young women because it's your biggest threat. No, we're teaching them. How could that be our threat? I'm an old woman and I'm sitting here teaching young women how to get this money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ain't nobody worried about taking your dusty wallet. You are not the target. And they're not and they don't even want you because you dusty. They're going after older men who can afford them. We're trying to help them, okay? We're trying to help them avoid you. Y'all are not a threat if you ain't got no beef. The only threat that is in this comment section is the threat that most of these women make more than you, Dusty. Uh, like honestly, like these guys really think that we're intimidated by young women. How are we intimidated when we're trying to help them? We literally want them to get the bag because we don't want them to make the same mistakes as a lot of women have made that are in their 40s and 50s. We don't want to see them go down the same road. We want to help them. Okay. And we're telling them, don't cook and clean for no man, baby. You ain't ever gonna get no ring. You better get your money from him, save yours, make him pay all the bills. Do not go 50-50. If that's how you think you're keeping a man, you're literally raising a man. You're not keeping one. You don't have him, baby. He got you paying these bills, cooking and cleaning for him. Okay. And a lot of women don't understand this. You don't have a man, he has a maid and a roommate. You have a man when you don't pay no bills and you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. That's when you have a man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't let these old women outdo you by having a man. And you got a roommate and a dusty sitting over there cooking for him. Okay. We're just trying to help y'all. Believe. We don't want to cook and clean and do all these things for some dusty dude that's got their hand out at rent time. That is trifling. Okay. Imagine your dusty come home and all the candles are lit in the house. You got some soft music playing. You just cooked him a 5-course meal, Pick Misha special. He didn't had a long day of work. You looking all cute. You finally took off your bonnet and did your little hair. And all of a sudden, right before he starts to eat, and you got your little, lingerie on, your little Fenty Savage on, and then all of a sudden he go, you got the other half of the rent? You paid the light bill yet? Your whole mood is over. Your whole mood is spoiled because now he asking you for money. But you got a man. You got a roommate and a tenant who you cook for. That's all you got. So don't let it turn into that, okay? Now imagine it the opposite way. Your man comes home, you all cute and leveled up and sexy and stuff, your nails did. You looking good, you smelling good. He says, baby, I done had a long day at work. Get your purse, we going out. We going out to eat. Or why don't you order something? And we could rent whatever movie you want and let me give you a foot massage and you go order that stuff you wanted online. Here go my cord. That's better, right? That's man. That's what you want. Oh, lavender tea, sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you gain mystery with a man I like? Disappear. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Disappear for a little while. Make him come find you. You know, don't be all up in his face all the time. Disappear for a little while. And when you reappear, you know, he's going to notice you more. Thank you for the donation. But kind of distance yourself so he can wonder where you're at. Don't answer all his questions if he asks you questions. Um, just like don't be too available all the time. Maybe some days don't even see him so he can wonder about you the next day and he come looking for you. Okay, especially if it's like a work thing or whatever. Miss Theory, your 50-50 boyfriend said he wants to provide for me, but it will take 5 to 10 years of building, girl. Bye. You'll be dead by then. No, I'm just kidding. So you gonna wait till you 34 to live a decent life, baby? Sprinkle. Well, I mean, I guess he's 33. He should have already had it. Well, I guess not because he is young. So, I don't know. Like, if you want to wait that long, if you want to be 34, I don't know. I don't know, Amy. Do what you want. I wouldn't. I can't do that. I already went to school 12 years, then some more years, then some more years. I'm not finna do that again. Okay. You waiting on him. He waiting on you. Y'all building up together and just to have the same exact lifestyle. Because the prices is going up. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If prices keep going up, then how y'all, it don't make no sense. Just go get you somebody with some money already. Mm-hmm. Inflation. And the reason I say this is because, okay, listen. Back in the old days, women used to marry men older than them. for stability. Maybe it could have been like 10, 15 years older than them or more, but they didn't just go off to anybody that was just, blah. A lot of women used to marry for money back in the old days and, so they could have a good life. So it depends on the lifestyle that you want. If you don't care about lifestyle and you just want to be with him, that's fine. But if there's a lot of women that care about how they live, how their children are going to live, and what they're going to get to experience in life, because you don't ever know how long you have. You may get to 45, 50. Maybe you can't really travel as much because of some illness or some arthritis or whatever. I don't know. And then your good years are left wasted building with some man who ain't never gonna get there. So go get one that's already got it so you can enjoy life now. Okay. You want to enjoy life now, not in 10 years from now. That's sad. I mean, you waiting every day to enjoy your life. Mm-mm. Go enjoy it now and then tell him when he get it to call you. I'm sorry, guys, but y'all need to be dating women who you could do something for, not build with and make her wait 10 years to live a decent life. Um, and let me tell y'all, men, you can get several streams of income. You don't just have to work one job. You don't have to just do one job. You can get plenty. You can do plenty. You can open up a business. You can do uh, the regular job you have. You can do like three things. I mean, I don't even need a job, but I have 3 or 4 streams of income. I don't even need it. So if I can do it and I don't even need it, why can't y'all? Why can't men do it? I'm just wondering. If I have 3+ streams of income and don't even have to have any income, why can't your man go get 3 streams of income? Think about that for a second. I don't even need it. So they said lazy. No, work smarter, not harder. You don't have to go to 3 jobs. You can just figure out how to make money 3 ways. Okay. You know what? Dusty having trouble. Figured it out. Y'all buy him my book. It's on Amazon. How to Do What You Love. This gives you this gives you ways to start small businesses on computer with the phone with not even a lot of money. Okay. Like you literally can get 3 streams of income going if you just start thinking about it. Okay. It is not that hard. It ain't rocket science. It's very easy. I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all this link right here. How to Do What You Love. And this book will help your Dusty. Give it to him for his birthday, girl. Help him. He might not like who wrote it, but he better come out with a stream of income. Misha Sprinkle Sprinkle. I don't have a TikTok page, baby. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle Sprinkle. I think a lot of people just post on TikTok clips of my videos, but I don't have TikTok. I have Instagram. Y'all follow me on Instagram. SheRaSeven on Instagram. It's all one word. Thank you. On Amazon, and I'll link it here again. Here's the link for the book, How to Do What You Love, and it's on Amazon right there. Click the link. Click the link. Give that to your Dusty and tell him come up with some ways to get some more money. Yes. Okay. I can't make a TikTok, y'all. I have too many things and things to do. But y'all can find my clips on TikTok. Somebody's already doing it. It don't matter if I'm on there posting it or somebody else, right? How do you pull an older guy? By looking good and telling him he look good and rubbing on his leg and whispering his ear. and that you only date older men. Like if an older man is suspicious, why you want to date him? Say, "Oh, I only date older guys. I don't date younger guys." Lie, even if you don't, just lie because they'll be a little bit insecure if you're young and they're wondering why you're dating them. They may feel a little bit awkward. But if you say that's all you date, I say, "I only date older guys. I do not date young guys at all." So if it ain't you, it's gonna be some other old man. Then he's gonna be so insecure about his age. Eh, how you feel about women posting your content and not tagging you? I don't care because I think a lot of women just want to get the message out, and as long as the message is good, I'm good with it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like on TikTok, I don't mind because I'm not even on TikTok. And if the younger generations or the people on TikTok getting the message and they're coming to here on my Instagram, I'm perfectly happy. So I don't get upset about that. I think it's fine. Yeah. There's a little storm, so if it's a little glitchy, I'm sure it'll clear up soon because it just stopped raining. Okay. Thank y'all. If you base a man solely on what he provides for you, don't be surprised if you ain't the only one. And don't be surprised if he ain't the only one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like Danny, women be cheating too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't be surprised if you ain't the only one either, sir. Okay. We won't be surprised because you shouldn't be surprised either. Eh, it's a whole new day. We don't care. Go get it. Obviously, we have an open relationship, and you paying my bills, so you pay my bills, and I do what I want. You do what you want. But you still gonna pay them bills. So never assume a man is not a dusty based on his vehicle. Dusty's pull all the money into the front. Trust me, house, vehicles, etc. Hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. It just stormed out here. It might be glitchy. Plus, a lot of people are streaming right now, and so the internet gets a little glitchy. Just refresh it, y'all. If it helps, I'm not sure. Y'all hit the like button. Maybe that'll help the glitching. Okay. Can you play what? You said should you buy a wig or get braids? Do both. One, get the wig first, and then when you get tired of the wig, get the braids. Do both. I don't care. Whatever your man can afford, whatever you can afford, do what you got to do. Have fun. Like life is meant to be enjoyed. Wear any hairstyle you want when you want. And when you're trying to get them, like when you're trying to pull, make sure your hair is looking like you can pull. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. You said you used to say braids is not it. I see things have changed. Actually, I would never. I can't get braids. I would never get braids. My kids won't get braids. But if y'all like braids and y'all keep asking about braids, obviously y'all like braids. So do what you want. I just say do what you want. If you can pull with braids, pull with braids. That's all I say. If you can pull with braids, pull with braids. If you can't, then switch it up. I just leave it up to y'all because I can't win. I can't lose. It's only y'all that can win or lose. Okay. Um, it's literally up to you as an individual. If you can pull with it, pull with it. If you can't, then switch it up. I mean, you can try both ways and see which way works best for you and do what you have to do. Like, why I don't like them? Because, okay, so here's why I don't like braids for the level up look. And I'm not trying to like discriminate against anybody. I'm just saying I don't feel that having braids and trying to level up and trying to pull this and trying to pull that, if you're in the comment section and you have this chick with this big old weave and all these lashes and contour, and then you have braids, and she's having like better luck pulling men with money who are paying bills and you are not. I don't want to have to say, okay, well, maybe it's your hair. Because if a lot of guys don't understand your hair, or they don't want to, you know, have to be awkward when it comes to asking about your hair. And so they just bypass and go get someone that they don't have to ask too many questions about. It's not really about you as an individual. You may look really good in braids, but it's going to be difficult to get a man across the room and give you his money if he is perturbed about the conversation about your hair. You know what I'm saying? So if it's in the way of him giving you your money, then I'm not sure if getting your money is the goal. But if it's in the way of somebody crossing a room to give you money, then it could be some guys just want to open the conversation altogether, so they just go with somebody they don't have to ask a bunch of questions with. You know, especially if they're a white guy or somebody who doesn't understand braids. hmm And then if you do attract white guys, it's usually the kind that are going to fetishize you and ask you to twerk and all this kind of stuff, right? So I say it just depends on what type of man you're attracting, the age range, because especially if they're older, they're not going to know what you're doing. They're going to be like, oh, how do you do that to your hair? They're going to be asking all kind of questions and being rude. And you want to avoid all of that. You just want their money and to move on. Okay. No, there's too many questions to ask. Okay. Hmm, I feel like I don't care. Like, I'm not dating y'all, so I don't feel any type of way about anyone's hair. I'm not dating y'all. I'm not giving y'all my money. Y'all have to ask these guys out here. Men, how do y'all feel about natural hair and braids? Go off in the comments. I don't know. Like, I feel like you got to ask these guys, but these probably aren't the correct targets. But all I'm saying is just do what gets you the most money. I'm going where the money is. I'm trying to get me some money. Okay. Mhm. If it works for you, then continue to do it. That's my only advice. There you go. Because not everybody can pull off the same type of looks. Not everybody's gonna pull with natural hair. Some people might, some people won't. Not everybody's gonna pull with braids. Some people could, some people might not. So you find out what works best for you. Okay. Okay. They do look good on a lot of people and they do create a barrier. That's true. If you're trying to date outside your race, it's going to create some issues. So I don't know. Back to the topic. Don't cook or clean. We don't care about your hair, baby. If you got him, if you already got him and he's paying your bills, it don't matter. Just don't wear no bonnet outside. Oh, I care about you can wear your hair however you want. Just don't come outside with a bonnet. That's all I ask. Okay. Wear your hair however you want, as long as it's better than the bonnet. It's all about your confidence, your style, and what you're willing to deal with. Okay. Because even if you have Even if you have a wig on, your own hair, somebody gonna ask you about your hair anyway. Yeah, to the depths that you want to go into it is up to you. But as long as you're cute and don't have on a bonnet, we're all good here. What? Mike said ghetto for sure bonnets. What about piercings? I think if y'all are okay, so my channel is more for dating men with money and older men. They're not going to like a lot of piercings, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? So I would hold back on getting any new piercings or in a bunch of tattoos if y'all are trying to pull some guys with money. And why do y'all want all these piercings anyway? What is that going to do for you? Okay, they have fake nose rings. They have magnetic earrings. Like, why do y'all need to put holes in your body? It's not going to prove anything. And when you get old, you're probably going to look silly with it anyway. So make sure you're understanding that, if it's not beneficial to you, then why are you doing it? Okay. Uh, Secure the bag before you start doing all that. Exactly. I didn't get any tattoos until I was married a long time. Made him pay for it and everything. Mm-hmm. It's like I was like 30s. I was in my 30s when I got my first tattoo and I made James pay for it. Mm-hmm. What should you do if you with a man 30 without a car, but he tall and nice looking? Oh my gosh, run. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all gonna be he ain't got no car. But he's tall and nice looking. Hmm. I bet if he was ugly, he'd have a car. They know they got to pick a struggle. They can't be ugly and broke. They got to go get their money. Uh, he's going to ruin your life, baby. Run, run. What? Okay, pretend you're gonna be waiting at the bus stop, and then when he get on, you don't get on, and then you say wave goodbye while he on the bus. He looking out the window all sad. All right, that's how you leave. So he can't chase you. All right. He's 30 years old. Ain't got no car. Tall and handsome. So he gonna be tall, handsome, 40-year-old with no house, no car, and you still gonna be entertaining him? Don't do that. Run. Hmm. When an old man, you say when a man randomly gets moody but tells me that's nothing to do with me, it affects my mood. Should I just not care and keep showing him love, or should I return the same energy? Girl, it's time to get up. Like if a man is moody with you, you're too clingy. If you can't even get the like honestly, if somebody's moody and you think they say, oh, it's not you, but should you still continue to be loving? No, you should get up and give him some space, baby. Get up and give him some space. Go do something else. Go do your skincare. Go scroll on Instagram. Go pluck your eyebrows. Go do something. You're too close and clingy to him. That's the issue. Get up. Give him some space. He can't breathe. Because that comment is like, you know, not everything is always about us. Men can be moody, but if we're all up in their business all the time, if we can't let them breathe, they're going to be a little bit frustrated. So you need to let him breathe. I know it's hard when you're in a relationship, or when you feel close to someone, or all the lovey-dovey in the honeymoon stage, but they still got to breathe. They say, I got to breathe, baby. I got to breathe. I mean, I can't even be that close to a person unless they got money in their hand. Otherwise, I have to breathe. Okay, so you need to give him a little space. What if a guy is tall, has a big house, but no car? Why don't he have a car? This is my question. He can't drive? Did they suspend his license? What's going on? Okay. If he ain't got no car and he has a house and all this kind of stuff, like there's just something suspicious. Hmm. You said you're a 32-year-old woman, you're educated, it's hard to find a good man. Okay, find an old man with money. Okay. Like your education and finding a good man have nothing to do with each other. Okay. You need to find a man that worships you and gonna pay your bills and gonna do whatever you ask. The older they are or the less attractive they are, the better man that they're going to be to you, especially if you look really good and they are lonely. All you got to do is go get their social security check, go get their AARP, and you're set. Like literally. Yeah, okay. That's my advice. Go get somebody older, way older, older. Don't try to date men your own age. It's just going to be disappointment. Okay. Go get you somebody old, one foot in the grave, and need to live life to the fullest while he still got it. Y'all gonna have a blast. All right. I mean, he can't take it with him. All right. He said your boyfriend cheated on you. He was texting some other girls, flirting with them. Should you leave or stay? Uh, he said he never had sex with him. We only been dating for 3 months. He's 23. Okay, he's 23, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what they gonna do. Any man who's 23-year old, you can expect them to cheat, lie, text. So just expect way more and don't get your feelings hurt. They are there to teach you lessons. So yeah, they're 20 some year old. They're not going to be faithful. They're not going to be sincere. They're going to lie to you every chance they get, girl. So you might as well do the same or go get you a sugar daddy. While he texting and cheating, you could be getting paid. Going shopping, getting a car down payment, girl. Yes. You might as well realize that he's never going to do right. He's too young. You can't tie someone down that young. They don't want to be tied down. They will say that they want a relationship. They will say that they want to be with you, but they're going to steadily be texting other women because that is natural at that age. They're not going to help. They're not going to, be helpful to your situation, especially if they're not paying bills. So you might as well go start dating as well. Or if you want to break up with him, especially if he's not paying anything, if you go get with another 20 something year old, you're going to run into the same issue. Okay. It's his age. It's not him, it's his age. It's just his age. Poker players. They giving me some poker money? Are they giving you some poker money, lady? What? Get some poker money. See how you feel about him then. How to deal with constant jealousy from women? You don't want to dim my light. Don't hang around them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, just don't hang around them. Be alone or hang around other people that aren't jealous. Your boyfriend pays for all the dates and trips, but isn't ready to introduce me to his family after 8 months. Should I leave or use him? Keep using him, girl. Who cares? Don't nobody want to meet their mama. They just want to meet their wallet. Okay, meet their wallet, not their mama's. And you never know. He could just be embarrassed of his family. Keep getting his money. Nobody cares. When I was younger, I did not want to meet anybody's family. Okay. Did they, you not, yeah, I don't know. Like so many people think it's an honor to meet the mother and all this kind of stuff. And, it's an honor to get all your bills paid. Okay. Because, you meet the mom when the relationships gets very serious, when he's serious. And some guys will introduce you to their family and don't ever plan to bring you back around ever again. So it could go either way. What if he doesn't have the same political views as you? I don't have any political views because I don't care. So I don't care what his political views are because I don't vote anyway. Give me your money and do what you got to do. You know, it's like, I don't know what that is. Just pay these bills and give me some shopping money. You go do you, sir. Mm-hmm. You say you don't vote either. It's a waste of time. Exactly. Like, what am I going to vote for? It doesn't matter. Just give me my money. I vote for all bills paid. Thank you. I used to tell people, y'all want me to vote so bad? Give me some money. Tell me who you want me to vote for. I'll vote. But you got to pay me. Because I don't care. You need to pay people to vote. Um, Sprinkle, sprinkle. You could have a ring that cook and clean, still get used. Yeah, you still can, but you can also do what you want too. I think a lot of women forget this, and I had to keep reminding y'all because sometimes women just forget. Like, y'all have the same opportunity, y'all got the same hours in the day, y'all got the same internet, same phone, same everything, except for that. So, whatever he can do, you can do too, baby. Remember that. You could use him too, girl. Like if you're a cooker and a cleaner and you want to flip the script, baby, I'm gonna cook your favorite meal tonight. Give me your credit card or give me your card. I'm gonna go to the grocery store. Let me go get some groceries. Then you go and when they say cash back option, you say yep, and you get some cash back. And he don't even know he paying you to cook, but he is a sprinkle sprinkle. And if you don't end up with no ring, then oh well, you got some money. You say you did that before, okay? That's how you do. You say, why was it so much? I got the good stuff. Then you have all generics to pour it in the name brand bottle. Um, eh, Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're learning. Get that cash back option. You say you got to vote in Australia, or you'll get a fine. Oh my goodness! How much is the fine? I'd be bougie and pay the fine. Be like, I ain't finna vote. Here go your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Gotta look leveled up for my new job in the nice area. Okay, girl. Good luck. How did take advantage of being the second wife and have his kids? What? Hold on. He has kids. Okay, do the kids live with y'all? Or do they live with the first wife? Get the first of all, if you're the second wife, make sure you get a nice car, go on plenty of vacations, spend his money. Is it too late to stop cleaning if you're already due? Girl, you can fake an injury and stop cleaning. That way, it's not like you're trying to do it in a mean, a mean, nasty way. Just like, oh, my back. I think I pulled something. I'm gonna have to sit it out this week. You got it. Girl, sit it out. Like my back. You're gonna have to get the dishes and cook this whole week. My back's out. Girl, get the heating pad, sit on the couch, get you some popcorn, and relax. All right. Y'all think y'all have to do this stuff. Y'all like so it's so sad that so many women don't even think of these things, that they can't fake an injury. They can't just stop doing something because they don't like it. They feel used, or they feel taken advantage of because they are obligated to cook and clean because they feel like, I'm a wife and this is what I'm supposed to do. You also have the right to fake an injury. You also have a right to sit on a couch just like they do. You also have a right to keep faking an injury if that's what it takes. Okay. Do you give your man presents sometimes? It's around the holidays. How to stop pity dating and not feel sorry for men. Thank you, Hannah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why do you feel sorry for a grown, strong, able-bodied man? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? You can't feel sorry for a strong, able-bodied man. There are single women out here that have multiple kids that earn some of these guys y'all are dating. Better. You got to do better. There are people here with no green card, no papers, got a whole business going and out and running circles around your man, or these guys that y'all are trying to date and making you go 50-50. Okay. There are men that just got here last week and got more cash than your Dusty. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. There is a way. They're just not finding them. You said, yeah, you can't do that. You're just enabling them to be dusty and broke forever. Um, when you turn a dusty down because your standards are too high, you helped him. You literally just helped him. And let me tell you why. Because now he knows what he got to do in order to get a woman like you. He got to go level up. He got to go get some money. He got to go find another stream of income. He got to get a raise. He got to work harder. Okay, you just made him a better man. He will thank you later. Don't take pity dates. So you're doing your part when you turn down Dusty's. You're helping him, literally. Why no 50-50? Because it's Dusty. You might as well have a roommate. Okay, you might as well have a roommate and still date. If you're gonna live with a grown man and pay 50-50, or you're gonna date a grown man and go 50-50, you might as well have a roommate and still date other people. Okay, because that's not what a man is. A man was supposed to provide. You said 50-50 is struggle up. Exactly. Unless you can find someone willing to struggle with you. And a lot of men don't understand why women don't want to go 50-50. It's because it's not romantic. Women like romance. Women like to be wooed and impressed. That's not impressive. You're going to take all the romance out of dating and being with a man, making this woman pay 50-50. She does not have any type of, romantic feeling when she's with a man that's always got his hand out. That's not romantic. It's kind of disgusting, actually. So, you're ruining the relationship before it even gets started. And it is disrespectful. It's like, ugh, one of them, 50-50, ugh. Can't wait till I find me somebody that's going to pay and provide. You might be a placeholder. It's not romantic at all. It's pathetic and it makes you look like a loser. Any man that's asked for 50-50, automatically we think mediocre, average earner, low salary, low sperm count, balding. That's automatically what I'm thinking when I hear a man say 50-50. Loser with a capital L. Okay. Loser. So don't ever ask a woman to go 50-50 unless you want to be seen as a loser. You say a true story. It is. Low sperm count, balding, don't want to get used for dinner, can't even afford dinner, so he want to split the check. Don't even ask people out if you that hard up, sir. You can't afford dinner for two people. You can't afford a relationship. You know. And then a lot of guys will say, well, they just want to use us for dinner and stuff, so make them pay half. Don't even go to dinner if you can't pay for the whole thing. If you can't afford a woman to use you for some food for one night just to see if she like you, then don't date. If you keep asking women out and taking them to nice restaurants and you feel like you're being used for food, then just give her some money that you would have given the waiter and skip the restaurant. Say, hey, baby, I just want to see you for 5 minutes. Come here. I got some money for you. And give her the money. Shoot. That'll buy you more. That will make you look more impressive sitting there being upset for spending $150 on dinner and being mad if she don't call you. But you hand her $150 in cash, she might call you tomorrow. And you could skip and save your time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm trying to help y'all, dudes. If y'all don't want to be used, then just give them the money straight up and you won't be used. They will be back for more. Okay? It's like, look, either I'll give her this cash or I'm going to sit through this dinner and feel used. She look like she like appetizers, desserts, wine. That's about $200-$300. Let me just go ahead and give it to her. And that way she's going to be back tomorrow acting all brand new, like, she likes me. And I don't even have to go out to any restaurant. Don't have to take her on no date. Just tell her to meet me real quick and give her this cash, and she's gonna be rubbing all on my belly, asking me for more things, and and then that might even just motivate them to get more money if they see how it feels to really have some money to give. They be like, "Ooh, I like this feeling. I gotta figure out how to keep this. Let's see what I can do." Um, see what I can do. Okay, he wants to build together and wants me to take care of my finances. Then do it on your own. You don't need to build with no grown man. You can build by yourself. Or, like, why do you have to build with a man? Like, that's so silly. Like, I don't know. I don't understand that. It can't wrap my mind around it. It's like, why? He's the man. He's supposed to build it. And if you build it, they will come. Well, he hasn't built anything for you to be impressed by. You're going to help him build something. What if he What if y'all outgrow each other? What if he leaves? What if he finds someone else? What if you find someone else? And you wasted all this time building up this grown man when he should have been a provider from get-go. Mm-mm. Not building, no man. Sorry. Not doing it. Go back and think about all the men who have built with women. Are they with those same women? But most of them, no. Okay. You know, you can date a man and get his money and build yourself. If you're in a relationship with a 50-50 guy, you will start dating someone else. Of course. Like if somebody come along and be like, I will pay all your bills. That's gonna sound real good if you dating a 50-50 dude. And some dude just come up and say, hey baby, you so beautiful. What is it gonna take for me to be with you? I will pay all your bills. Your eyebrows gonna lift up, your ears gonna perk up, all. And that's how he gonna get you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All. Did you say all? All. Okay, how you doing? And that's how it goes down. That's how it happens. You don't feel guilty because he'll leave as soon as he finds the woman he wants. Exactly. Now, okay, so let me tell y'all something. If a man really wanted to keep you and didn't want any other man to be able to pull you, he would be paying all your bills. So he obviously don't mind if some other dude walks up to you and offers to pay all your bills because he ain't gonna do it for you. So obviously it's okay for another man to step in and do what he can't. Because if he really liked you and wanted to keep you and claim you for him and not want you to look any other way, he would have paid all them bills. Okay? But he left room and an opening and a space for another man to come in and say, let me pay all your bills. And you'd be a fool to say no. Okay? If you buy him a gift for his birthday, don't make it expensive and make it more thoughtful than expensive. Okay? Don't try to outdo a man when it comes to gifting. They're always supposed to outdo you as a woman. Always. Okay. How do I make sure I'm financially taken care of if we get divorced? Um, get you a good attorney. Try to file for alimony. I don't know. Get the house in your name. How to tell him if I'm tired of him being broke, and you want him to level up in a nice way. Give him my book, baby. How to do what you love. This will help him find streams of income online with little or no money at all. It's very good advice if you want to start up with something small. But you can just say, you know what? You can't really push someone to the next level, but what you can tell them is, you know what? You could be doing so much more, and I really want to live a nice life, and you're gonna have money in order for us to have that type of lifestyle. So have you any ideas of anything you can do for extra streams of income? Just start asking him if he's ever thought about having more streams of income, and then maybe he'll start thinking. That's the nicest way you can tell somebody. But if they just continue to play video games and don't do nothing, then it's a lost cause. Just move on. Okay, the video games are the biggest distraction from men getting money. Let me tell y'all. The amount of time that they spend on video games, they could be making more money. They could be having a third stream of income, getting paid online for doing something, writing a book, selling something. I don't know. But they could literally have another whole full-time job as much as they play other, games and things like that. So I would definitely feel like if your grown man has a video game, he could have another stream of income if he put the controllers down, okay? How to handle your partner when he wants to bring in stepkids from the last relationship because he came in their lives when they was little. Those ain't his kids. Number two, he can see them outside of y'all's relationship. If you want to go spend time with him, whatnot, you don't have anything to do with that. If you have anything to do with that, I think that should be your choice. Unless he got a lot of money and he just handing it out to everybody, then make sure you get in line and get yours and don't care. Okay, because it wouldn't bother me that much. I'm not watching nobody kids. I ain't cooking no extra food. Y'all better order a pizza and watch TV while I'm out getting my nails done or shopping. Y'all have fun. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not really caring too much. Sure, if you're exclusive with someone, should I ask for a middle class range allowance every month? Yeah, get you some money, girl. I don't know how much that is for you, but get it. All right. Hard to get a guy away from the video game. Oh my goodness. That's why you date older guys. They don't be playing all that video game crap. Um, so you wish your baby daddy was not broke. I don't know. Okay, here's my question about age range. What age can pay and do what you want them to do? That's the age range you need to be dating. If y'all want a lifestyle versus just a man that looks good on your arm temporarily, then y'all need to start thinking bigger. Y'all need to start thinking bigger and think about lifestyle versus short-term relationships because that's all y'all are getting into. Y'all go for looks and stuff. Y'all are getting short-term relationships, unfaithful guys with nothing to show afterwards. If you went for lifestyle instead and money instead, you at least come out with a nicer car, money in your bank account, no time lost, moving on to the next if he doesn't, put a ring on it. But you will have more than you started with. And so a lot of women are just, getting their heart broken, wondering why this is happening, upset because they're dating guys and they're not dating for lifestyle. They're dating for short-term temporary satisfaction versus lifestyle. I say, date for lifestyle. Don't date because somebody looks cute. Like, what can you experience? What type of car does this man have? Are you going to be able to drive in a nice sports car? Are you going to be able to say, "Oh, my man has a mansion. I've been to like a mansion. My man has a butler." Are you going to be able to ever say that? Or my man had a six pack? Okay, I don't care about no six pack. Like I can literally say, okay, well, some of the guys that I've dated had nice houses, cars, butlers, expensive. I can say that because I didn't go for looks. I can say I went on a tour of a mansion and it took 20 minutes. Can you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, date for lifestyle instead of looks. Because when you go back to remember your life, what you gonna remember? His six pack? Date for lifestyle and experiences. You can definitely have a more interesting life if you date outside of your age range. Love is not enough. Like back in the old days, we used to go out, hang out. All like a lot of girls would be dating these different old guys, and they'd each have one mansion over here. And we got to drive over here to see, Mr. Paw Paw. He got a mansion over here. Oh, okay. Well, after that, we got to go visit Mr. Paw Paw over here. He got a mansion over here. We'd be in two mansions a night. Okay, just chilling, drinking, and chilling, and then off. Then we go to the club with their money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Steph, one of my final straws with my ex was when I was crying, stressed out Your job, you had a convo with your ex about him getting a second job so I could quit. He straight up said no because work is part of being an adult. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle, get you an old man, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You never have to do that. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, when you're with the guy your own age, they think you're supposed to do the same thing they're doing. Literally, your competition, and they don't want to spoil you because then they feel like they're being used because you're the same age as them. But if you get an older man, he don't care. That's what I'm saying. They're like, if I have to get up and work, you got to get up and work. Mm-mm. Go get you some old men and make your rounds, get your money, and then go out and do what you want. That's all you gotta do. A lot of these old guys, they're not out in the clubs. They want to do happy hour. They may do happy hour. They may have a party, a dinner party. You might hit up their little soiree, and then you go off to do what you do with your friends afterward. But you don't sit there and not live the lifestyle that you want because you feel like you got to date someone your own age. You don't have to date anyone. You can date a lot of people at the same time. You don't have to be exclusive to one person. You can go out and have fun. And then when you're ready to settle down, then you start looking for the type of man who can give you the lifestyle that you're wanting very soon. Okay. Uh, yeah, and I know a lot of y'all youngsters are hoping for loyal, good, decent men. I mean, you might find some here and there, but it's not a guarantee. It is not a guarantee. You'd be better off dating for lifestyle because that's more of a guarantee. Okay. There was this funny reel on Instagram, and this lady, she was like this rich bougie lady, and she had on a scarf and sunglasses, and she was driving in her nice luxury vehicle, and she's on the phone with her husband. She's like, "Oh, Richard, why did you choose today to cheat on me? You know I have to have lunch with Elizabeth, and now I can't go have lunch with Elizabeth because now everybody knows you cheated on me. I had things to do this week, Richard. Why did you have to choose this week? I am very upset and disappointed. But I'm just going to go shopping instead. All right, I'll see you at home. Bye." Okay, there's this Instagram reel that does that. I don't know her name, but it's hilarious. And she's like, she ain't going nowhere. She gonna get his money. Instead of going to lunch and having all her friends talk about how her husband cheated on her, she decided to go shopping instead. And she was upset at Richard because he had chosen to cheat this week, and she was super busy and had lunches to go to. But now she has to postpone till next week. You said so. This is how these ladies think. These women of leisure who are married to these rich men, they don't care. They just want the lifestyle. They're not there for him. They're there for them. Okay, themselves. So y'all really have to think about this. If y'all want this lovey-dovey relationship that may or may not end, and what if he's cheating? It's going to ruin your whole entire life. If you based your entire relationship on him being faithful to you and you find out that he's not, it's going to ruin your entire life. So just go for money instead. Okay. When you're done with all of that, now I do suggest you experience that first. That's what your 20s are for. But when you're done with all of that, and your eyes are open and you ready to get this lifestyle, then that's when you got to do it. Okay. But when y'all are young and y'all need to experience that so y'all can learn the hard way, so that when you do get a little bit older, you already know it's about this money. Like, nope, you got to be able to do something for me. You got to like my life better. I'm not in it for love. I'm in it for lifestyle. So what can you provide? And you got to tell people straight up, I love you. I love what you do for me. I love how you take care of me. I love that. Yes, I do. I love you too, eventually. But you got to prove yourself. I got to see what you can do. There you go. Date for lifestyle. And these guys who marry women who are marrying for lifestyle, they know. They know. They don't care. You said, what if he's rich and likes to slap the taste out of her mouth? Then I hope he liked the taste slapped out of his mouth back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And the money took out his wallet. Okay. It's like it's only you said say no to it's domestic violence. Shoot, I'm gonna go get. If I was her, I'd go get me a dominatrix suit and a whip. It's like, oh, you like it rough, huh? Okay. Well, just so you know, I'm the dominant one in this relationship. He might like it. All right. Just step on his head with his high heel, baby. Oh, thank you, sophisticated Shanton artistry. How do you get rid of the desire for love if you have abandonment issues? Thank you so much. Thank you for the donation. Okay, so fall in love, get you a boyfriend, date for love, and eventually, I don't know, if they break your heart, learn the lesson. Feel that. Like live in that feeling. Say, okay, no matter what, men are always going to do what they want to do. I can't stop them, whether they're rich or poor. Let me go get somebody with some money. And that way, when they mess up, I can go take myself shopping. I can go take myself to get a nice car. And I'm not going to go anywhere because there's not going to be any abandonment because I'm not abandoning this money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. If you got abandonment issues, date for money because you won't abandon money, especially if they're old. They ain't going nowhere. Love yourself, date for lifestyle, get that money, and more marriages stay together when the woman marries for money and lifestyle. They stay together longer because it's not based on love. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you base an entire relationship solely on love, it's easy to break up because there's so many factors like money, fidelity, jealousy, looks change. It's all this stuff is conditional. So if you base a relationship on conditional love, because that's not even true love, that's conditional love. You're basing a whole entire relationship on conditional love. That means all those conditions can change. And then that person won't love you if one of those conditions change. Right? So change is inevitable. Things are gonna change. So you're setting yourself up for failure if you're only in it for love. You need to be in it for some money. You like, we might not love each other, but if you pay them bills on time, or we might not be all lovey-dovey like that couple over there, but guess what? Our credit score is high. Or we might not be in love like them over there, in the park having a picnic because they broke, but our bank account full, and we can go do whatever we want when we want, look as good as we want. Our kids got everything, and guess what? People still jealous, right? There you go. You said marriage is a business. Exactly. Everybody rolling looks over here. Period. It ain't no 50-50. All right. So make sure you understand that. Like, what are you doing with your life? What do you want out of life? That's how you need to be dating. You got all these life goals and plans and stuff, and then your man just drag you down. All the plans you had. Oh, I'm gonna start a business. I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna, be a housewife. And then you go find a dusty, and all those plans shatter because of love. Love your kids. Love yourself. Love your lifestyle. That's love. Okay. If that man loves you, that's all the love you need. You said, look at Portia Williams. You said, Dusty were all your dreams. Nope. Should I tell him I want him to provide and I don't want to? Like, if y'all already entered into relationships that are 50-50 and y'all try to switch it up right in the middle, Y'all gonna have to level up first for them to be able to think that, they need to pay all these bills. So, you know, I don't know what y'all are looking like walking around the house, but if you're gonna ask a man to pay all these bills, you gotta go get your level up on, look as good as you can look, act like some other man will pay your bills if he don't. And then when you come to ask him to pay your bills, he can't say no. All right, you need to go, go get in that mirror, do your little contour, your little cheekbones working, put your little lip gloss on, go visit Level Up Cosmetics, get you some lip gloss, get you a wig from ywigs.com. Use my coupon code, and snatch your waist, suck it in, put you on a cute outfit, a dress, and get you some heels or whatnot, some good perfume. And then you go get your cleavage working, pump them up, and you go over there and ask him to pay these bills. And he gonna look at you, he gonna look at them bills, and he gonna look at you, and he gonna look at them bills, and he's like, I can try to pay some of them. Versus, no, look at you, you got on a bonnet. Why would I need to pay your bill? You need to be paying my bills. So you gotta look right when you go ask them to pay these bills. You gotta look good, like, okay, well, I'm gonna take my bills elsewhere. And when he's gonna be scared, even if you got a stack of bills in your hand, taking them elsewhere, because somebody might just pay them. So what you need to do is you need to level up, get as cute as you can get, make it look like if he don't, somebody else will. That's what you need to be looking like when you ask a man to pay your bills. Okay. Looks help. I'm not lying. You got to look good when you're asking something. Every time I want something, I know what to go do. Go put on something cute, stand close, smell good. That's all you got to do. A man should pay the majority. Girl need to bring more to the table than just looks. What if she bring another man, sir? Is that gonna work? A man that can pay all the bills. Say, what else you supposed to bring to the table, sir? All right. See, all y'all care about is looks. Exactly. If she was ugly, she wouldn't even be at the table. You'd be like, no, ma'am, you gotta move along. It's like, oh my goodness, that all you bring to the table is looks. That's enough, baby. All right. What do you do if men will not leave you alone and you're already in a provider relationship? Um, Ask them for money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Usually, if you ask a man for money and they can't afford to give it to you, they will leave you alone. How much money should he earn to provide a great lifestyle for me? However much you need him to earn. So, what kind of house do you want? What kind of car do you want? What type of vacations do you want? Add it up. What type of neighborhood do you want to live in? You need to do your math. I mean, literally get online, go look at houses in the neighborhood you like, go look at the prices of houses, go look at the cars you want, look at the type of clothes you want to wear, go look at the neighborhoods you want to live in, you look it all online and add it up, and you'll figure it out. Y'all got to start doing math because y'all can't just guess. You said what to do if he pays all the bills and now wants his own place. Um, so y'all are breaking up, basically. I mean, he want to break up. All women should have high standards. The men who don't want it can go away. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, I feel like, he's breaking up with you. It's time to go get another one. How do I get money for investments without him? Get another one. Y'all got to date other people. What if he's playing games to make you attached to him? He's spinning, but he's getting annoyed trying to tie me down. Well, ask him where his ring at. Where my ring? Is it time for me to quit my job? You putting me on the insurance? Ask him all them questions. Like, if you're trying to tie me down, I'm gonna need some insurance and a ring, sir. And I'm not working no more. So what we gonna do? Just tell him like that. Uh, we all need to stop dating these college boys. Get a man with a job that could take you out. Okay. What if you already look good but mistakenly bought into this Barber the Builder nonsense? How to change that? Um, Tell him you're thinking about quitting your job and see what he does. It's like I don't think I'm going to stay home and work on my book, my novel, and you just need to take care of the bills until I figure it out and see what he said. Oh, Marie Sprinkles, been listening for 6 years. You teach the game like no. Oh, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, she gave me a very nice, generous donation. I appreciate you. Thank you, girl. You don't, you just, I'm thinking about quitting my job and see if he's looking crazy. Look at his eyes and see if he looks silly, like he's about to get mad. Like, what? You're gonna quit your job? Yeah, you can afford to handle it. You can take care of us. Make him feel like a big man. You can take care of us. I know you can do it. I just need to take some time off. Mm-hmm. He told you to quit your job 5 years ago. Good for you. I hope you quit it. My man pays all the bills and you have no sex drive. He threatened to leave. What should I do? Is he your husband or your man? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is he your husband or just your boyfriend? Because there's a difference. It's harder to leave as a husband. If a man is unattractive, how do you build attraction in order to be intimate with him? Tequila. Tequila. Dim the lights. Get you some shots, baby. All right. Do you think submitting to a man can be effective on him changing his behavior? Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. In fact, it might make it worse. What if you have a best friend with a 50-50 mindset stopping your game? Don't hang out with him. How can you get the most money from a billionaire? Tell them you want to start your own business. They might give you some money. Rich men and billionaires always want people to start their own business. So if you say it's for your business, they give you some money, girl. Um, okay. You dated a man that really would go on dummy missions with his friends, but when I need a ride to work, he stole my $15. Girl, it sound like a super dusty. Super dusty. Da, 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 da. Um, oh Maya, how to get an NFL player to commit after he was interested first, but communication fell off. Oh Maya, sprinkle, tell him you pregnant. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Give you right over. I might be pregnant. I'll be over there in a second. You don't want it to lose to leak no time quick, so he gonna do right. You go to TMZ and all of them, you're gonna be like, what? Did you sleep with him, girl? If you ain't sleep with him, that's gonna be hard. Um okay, if you want him to come back, you gotta lie. Cause those dudes, they just, they they're some players for real. Okay, so you either gotta lie. If you ain't slept with him yet, you can't tell him you're pregnant. If you haven't slept with them, tell him you want a threesome and you got a girlfriend over here. He'll be right over. That's how they want. I think we should have a threesome. I got this woman over here right now. She think you kind of cute when she roll through. Like she left. She had to go take care of her baby. It's just you and me, baby. What you want to talk about? Ah. All right. A dude told your cousin they gotta cut down on dates so he can work on his old school. I said, well, he can't afford you then, baby. Exactly. You can't afford. You're not dating a millionaire. The amount you're asking for is just not in your man's budget. Exactly. Y'all gotta keep in mind these guys' budgets may not fit what you want in a lifestyle, so you're gonna have to switch the man. Mm-hmm. What should I ask him before I move in with him? For some money? You say y'all are engaged, they pay all the bills, and you're a stay-at-home mom with no sex drive. What to do? Sounds good to me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him y'all you waiting for the wedding night. You engaged. That'll buy you some time, baby. I want to make it special. We gonna wait for the wedding night. All right. I want to hold off till the wedding night. We're gonna make it special. All right. How do I become a stay-at-home wife? Find somebody that don't ask you to work or need you to work. Most of them will be old or rich or unattractive, and they will definitely pay all them bills. Most of them. If you happen to find a good looking one that's gonna pay all the bills, more power to you. But would you date a man that doesn't see his kids but takes care of them financially? Um, I don't know because that's not my business. I probably won't have no kids with them, but I take their money. Bye. Where should we find generous men with money? Happy hour, lunch next to nice office building, golf courses, gyms in rich areas, lubies in rich areas. You're gonna find an old man in lubies. um, Marinas where there are boats and yachts, the restaurants over there. You know, find expensive sports, expensive hobbies, and usually they're going to be there. Okay. So somebody says the tennis court, the golf course, walking your dog, or running and exercising through a rich neighborhood, things like that. So like if you want to run into some rich people or rich men, go to where like you know there's lots of expensive places. Like maybe if you want like single guys with money, you might want to go more in like a hip area where older guys move after they've already divorced and stuff, and maybe jog around that neighborhood, um, or jog around a nice up and coming neighborhood, jog in an area or go to an expensive gym, something like that. You're gonna find these kind of men. Okay, I don't recommend cigar bars because it makes you look like a prostitute. University crowds and events. Okay. If you want to go to church in the expensive neighborhood, not for the word, but for the money, find a single guy sitting alone. Okay. How do I know where divorced men move to? Usually divorced men move into like especially if they have money. The wife usually gets the house, so they'll move into like the um, you know, I guess it's like the nice part of town, but like more for younger people because they're probably trying to find a younger woman. So they might move to like a nice condo or like a nice, high-rise building or something like that. So you might want to check those places out. And then they'll usually like have lunch or do happy hour in those like local bars over there in that area and try to like pull up on the youngsters. So high-rise buildings, definitely you're gonna find a lot of older single divorced men. Okay. I remember I used to live in high-rise building and they had like a concierge. They had and a lot of older rich people lived there. Like a lot of older rich single people lived there. Okay. You let men approach you. Yes. How about men via online to give you money will little to no personal contact? I mean, if they like you enough and they want to impress you, you send them a cash app, they might send you some money. Okay. I think women have to be more confident in their ability to get a man to do something for them. Like, if you have the confidence that a man is going to do something for you, it sounds different when you say things. It sounds different when you ask because it's in your voice. And usually the men will respond to it. But if you're scared and you don't have the confidence and you are nervous about doing it, they're going to be able to hear that too. So if you just say what you want and be serious, look them in the eye, give them a little grimace or a smile, either they're going to do it or they're not. Most of the time they will. So be sure to have that confidence to go with it. You know, what you do, you have nothing to lose because you haven't got anything yet. Okay? You have nothing to lose. You said this doesn't work where you live. I don't know where you live, or you got to go outside the comfort zone. Or is it just the country you live in? I don't know. You got to go somewhere else then. You said rich men marry plain dressed women. Yeah. Don't be doing too much there if you're looking for to marry somebody like, with money. Don't be doing too much. Look appropriate and classy. All right. How long have I been on here? I got to go in a few minutes, y'all. What's my zodiac sign? Dollar sign, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all, dollar sign. Here go my cash app. How do rich old men look like so I won't accidentally catch a regular old man? Uh, well rested. They usually have their hair cut, nails trimmed. They don't look like um they don't look poor. You'll be able to tell. They don't look poor. They're well taken care of. Clean cut, nice clothes, everything clean and very groomed, very well groomed. They'll have nicer sunglasses. They won't have a little cheap sunglasses. They'll have invested in watches and sunglasses. Look out for that. These sunglasses. All right. They're not walking around with them plastic ones from the convenience store. They look like yuppies. Um, they laugh different. They'll be dressed appropriate for the places that they go as well. You know, Where do you find a rich man at in a small town? They usually own the businesses that are essential, small essential businesses. They got money. Um, they put in a lot of thought behind tasks. What? No wrinkled clothes. Are hotel lobbies good places to find rich men at? If you a hooker, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look like a hooker. Go to the hotel. No, unless there's a convention in town and there's a lot of people in that hotel lobby, don't go there. And unless you with somebody and just going with a friend, but don't go there alone. It looks like a hooker. Luby's is a restaurant where lots of older people like to eat. It's like a cafeteria style restaurant, and they give you a little tray. You get the iced tea and the jello, a little salad, vegetables, and a piece of chicken or something. It's like the what if you're going to the convention? Then you better look like you've been at the convention. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said they're trying to get you back upstairs. No. How do you feel about men with groups of friends that deter them from spoiling their girlfriend? Those are boys. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Real men gonna do what they want to do. And when a man has too many friends, then he's not ready for a relationship. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like if he's gonna let boys and men tell him how to run his life versus trying to impress and please the woman that he wants, it's not gonna work out anyway. Okay, I'm not dealing with a bunch of little kids. What if he's scared you'll kill him? Okay, then he got a whole nother set of problems. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm. What if he's looking at other girls when he's with you? As long as he paying all your bills and giving you money, I don't care what he do. What he looking at? Okay. Honestly, this is why I don't date young guys because that might be annoying if there's a young guy who you're going 50-50 with or who's not paying all your bills, or even if he is paying all your bills and he's young, you're afraid he's looking at other women and he's going to replace you because y'all are close to the same age. But if he old, you ain't got to worry, girl. You're an old man. He can look all he want. That don't mean he going nowhere and that they want him. Like you start looking too. You with an old man and they start looking, you start looking too. What he looking at? Oh, okay, I see. Like, but it doesn't even bother you when they're old. You don't even care when they old because you know they can't pull it. You just like, okay, that's nice. At least his eyes still work. He can drive. You got to get the eye test because he can see that. Um. All right. I know he ain't got arthritis in his neck. That's good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think it's an issue when you're dating young men because you fear that they're going to replace you or that it's disrespectful. But it's funny when you with an older guy. You're like, what you looking at? Okay, I'll see you. I'll see you. He's still alert. All right. What if he wants to be spoiled once in a while? What do you do? Um, I said this in one of my other videos. Girl, pour him a glass of wine and give him a fruit tray and turn on some ambiance on the TV and leave. Light an incense and leave. So, let him feel like the whole woman he wants to be. Have some soft ambiance on the TV. You know, them YouTube ambiance videos. Get him a glass of wine, light some candles, give him the fruit tray you bought from the grocery store, light an incense and a candle and leave. So you enjoy your soft life, sir. I'm spoiling you tonight. There you go. Gonna feel like the woman he always wanted to be, girl. He might like it. He might like it. He's like, oh, do that again next week. I liked it that. Kind of incense was that? Oh, that's that Badu. I met my husband when I was 22, but we didn't get married till I was 26. Um, what if he's rich and ugly and want kids? Then have them kids if you want kids too. If you cute, the kids gonna come out cute. For you, what would be a deal breaker when dating a rich man? That they don't pay my bills or they don't give me no money. That would be the deal breaker. Gotta go. Bang. I'm not doing no threesome. I'm not being no second wife. I need money. I need them bills paid. You can't be on the download. That's about it. The norm. The norm. You'll plan to use an old man for his money and then live your best life in your 20s. Is this a good idea? A lot of women do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You won't be the only one. He said, look at Beyonce kids. They're cute. If you cute, your kids gonna be cute. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And rich. Okay. Okay, y'all gotta stop having that poverty mind, baby. Only poverty people mate for looks. Y'all gotta mate for money like they did in the old days with royalty. You have to bear an heir to get this castle. Get this money. Y'all dating, y'all, stop dating for looks. Stop dating for looks. Stop trying to get pregnant for looks. Get money. Looks will fade. Money gonna stay. You can get plastic surgery if it look that bad. Come on. I mean, think about it. All these rich heiresses and like Hollywood children, they grow up, they run to the plastic surgery place, run, and they don't even be ugly. They don't even be ugly, and they still go get it. So what's the difference? At least you'll have the option. And if you think your own baby is ugly, there's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? If you have a baby with an ugly man and you don't think the baby is cute, that's not nice. That's not nice. It's a baby. Uh, and and I'm not talking about you in particular, but just for laughs, some women be talking about, oh, what if we have an ugly baby, but then be sliding around Walmart in their house shoes and a bonnet with some pajamas on, talking about what if we have an ugly baby? It ain't gonna make no difference if you out there looking like that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So worry about the money. Ain't no such thing as ugly. It's only being broke. There you go. Why would you care about what a man does? I don't know. You said, why do you think certain races of women are demonized for being gold diggers more than others? Because for others, it's the norm, because they make it the norm, because they have higher standards, because that's the norm. Now, for other races of women who are demonized for being a gold digger or wanting more or having higher standards, it's not the norm. And the reason it's not the norm is because they have not made it the norm, which is why their men are upset and mad because they don't have that type of money. And if you make something the norm, if you have higher standards and set higher standards, the men are going to fall in line eventually. But you have to make it the norm. And then you won't be demonized for it anymore. It'll just be the norm. That's it. But somebody got to make sure that it becomes the norm instead of reverting back to Barbara the Builder and Pick Misha mode. Sometimes you have to do what needs to be done to create change and perception. Okay? You got to do what you got to do. How to take an ugly dude to plastic surgery in a polite. Y'all are getting silly. Men don't have to be cute. They're supposed to be ugly so you can shine and get their money. If they was cute, they wouldn't want you. Get their money. Stop worrying about what they look like. You want the women to take them from you and get their money? Let them stay ugly so you can stay getting their money. Okay? And don't try to fix these dudes up. Like, don't try to give them no makeover or nothing. Get their money and stop, because you're gonna make them look too good, and other women are gonna take them. Let them look exactly how they looking. Don't even try to help them, girl. If stuff is mismatching, tell them to put some more colors on it. Okay? Have them look like brown. Oh no, I think you need to add some orange to that outfit. Something missing. And send them out on their errands, just like that. Oh no, you look good in bright orange. That's your color. Yes. You look sexy in bright orange. They be out there looking like they working it in the traffic. My woman said she like this looks bright orange. This must be a style. Um, send him out in his what? Should you be friends with a stingy old man? Why would you be friends with a stingy old man? It don't make no sense. Stingy men are not the target. Okay, if y'all are young, if y'all are under 25, y'all go date some cute guys, okay? Get that out your system. Get it out your system. When you ready to level up and get this lifestyle, then you date who you need to date to get the lifestyle. But don't think that you can't date cute guys when you're young. Go date all the cute guys you want, get it out your system, okay? When you're tired of them, and you want some money, you know what to do. Okay. And even men will tell you, like some of these men channels, they will say, "Oh, you don't need to marry that that one that looks like, a model. You need to marry that one that's plain, that don't wear all that makeup, that don't have all them wigs, that's natural, that be cooking and cleaning." They tell the same thing to these guys out here who to marry. They say, "Don't marry that woman with that long bust down weave and all them nails, who don't cook or clean. The one who dated all the athletes, don't marry her. Go get you a good, wholesome, decent woman that can cook and clean and don't need all that extra fake stuff. They tell these guys to go get Pick Misha and the women that they don't even want. So no wonder the men are coming to these videos because they don't want those type of women. Those women are easy to get. That's the easiest thing in the world to get, a Pick Misha, okay? They volunteer themselves. So that's the easiest thing in the world to get. So you're gonna tune in to YouTube to go hear a man talk about how to get somebody you can already get. No, they don't want it. If they wanted it, they could have it. A lot of men go there hoping to find a loophole and to try to get a woman that they can't afford. And that's why they come over here, because they think we're gonna have some type of secret or loophole over here. No, the secret is money. Go get some. Okay, go stack your paper and then come back. We'll treat you totally different. 1 week you can be Dusty, next week you can be, oh, hey, how you doing? Okay, there you go. You want the formula? The Mr. Krabs formula is, the secret ingredient is money. That's the only way. That's the only way. No, nothing you can do, but just get that. For that type of woman, for the type of woman that you is not easy to get, okay? You said how he's a businessman. How do I know his career is long term or security? Well, you need to find out what company he worked for. If he's an investor, does he own anything? Yeah, research what his salary, his annual salary would be on the average scale. Um, I don't know. Like, what is his title? What is his job description? What did he go to school for? Because you can get laid off anytime. I mean, can you get rehired and get paid more? Or can you start your own business? What can he do? Okay. So, like these guys out here that are looking for decent, wholesome women, they don't want them. I'm trying to tell y'all. They're the easiest women to get, but they don't want them. So, ladies, if you're out there trying to be decent and wholesome, they don't want you. They don't want to pay for you because if you're decent and wholesome, guess what they're going to do? You want to build with me? You want to go 50-50 with me? And they still going to be chasing the type of woman that they really want, but on your dime. And then your decent and wholesome self is going to get fed up eventually. So you're not going to be able to do that for very long. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Sprinkle. Thank y'all, everybody who donated. I'm going to see y'all soon. Thank you, Jay Boopsy. I'm going to shout out all the members real quick. Y'all say goodbye so I can shout y'all out. Thank y'all for being members. Y'all can be a member too. Just hit the join on the channel page. Y'all follow me on Instagram. I know y'all, some of y'all follow me on TikTok, but find my Instagram, SheRaSeven. Y'all, thank y'all and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Love Discipline number 1. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think a lot of the members are already gone, but if I didn't shout you out, I'm shouting you out, members in the house. God is wild red in the house. Y'all become members. Y'all get special emojis that say level up. They got the little roses and all that kind of stuff. Uh-oh, Lulu. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Bye. Okay, I'm going now. I was waiting for a few more members, but I think they're gone. Okay. Oh, here we go. Chantel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Lulu. Mike. Mike says peace. All right. Bye, y'all. I'm logging off. Bye.